I get so many clients telling me that their dog's recall is good until there's distractions around. They'll come back when they call them, and then as soon as there's another dog nearby or there's some other interesting distraction, then that recall just goes out of the window. So now we're going to look at 3 steps to really improving that recall and making it as rock solid as we possibly can. So I'm Lisa, and this is the Dog Club. Okay, so step 1 is all about going back to basics, and we're going to really teach our dogs that the sound of their recall cue, so that's the word that we say or the whistle or whatever we do to call our dogs back, that then gets paired with the arrival of something good. So to the dog, the sound of that recall cue, that come here or whatever it is you're going to do to call your dog, to the dog means that something good is about to start. Recall should be the start of something good. That's really, really important. So I'm going to use food to do this pairing. Now, really crucially, I'm not expecting any recall from Kimmy here in this scenario. This is all about just hearing that sound and something good arriving afterwards. So she's actually on quite a short lead here because I just want her focus and I want her to stay near me. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a cue. So for Kimmy, it's going to be, come here. And then when she hears that sound, as you can see, I've said it now, and it means absolutely nothing to her. She's not even looking at me. I want her to expect something good to happen whenever she hears that. So this is all about step 1 is pairing. So I'm going to say, Kimmy, come here. And then I'm going to give her the treat. Now, really importantly, even if she totally ignored me, she still gets the treat because I want to build up that reflex. I don't want her to expect her to look at me and then give her the treat. I want to always pair the arrival of something good with the sound of Kimmy, come here. Good girl. Because I want to get to the point where it's almost like when she hears her name. When she hears her name, she sort of looks round automatically without even thinking. And I want the recall cue to be something very, very similar. Kimmy, come here. That's it. So I'm using food here. You could use a toy. You could have a toy behind your back. You say the recall cue and then you reveal it. It doesn't really matter what it is. It's just got to be the arrival of something the dog wants. Kimmy, come here. Lovely. So as you can see there, she's now starting to build up a bit of a reflex, which is perfect. Kimmy, come here. So what's really, really important is as I'm saying the words, I'm waiting a second before I reach in my pouch for the treat, because I don't want my hands in my pocket or my treat pouch as I'm saying that recall cue. I want it to arrive afterwards. I want the sound of the recall cue to predict that something good is about to happen. Kimmy, come here. So practice that lots of times during the day in different places, with different people that the dog's familiar with, so that they really get used to hearing that sound and knowing that something good is going to come after it. Tip number 2 then, remember that a recall is a recall no matter how far away from you your dog is or no matter how close they are. So practice it at really short distances. There's no point trying to teach your dog a recall by them being on the other side of a field, you call them and then they just totally ignore you. You've got to build up to that. So remember, a recall is a recall no matter how far away they are. So Kimmy again is still on her short lead. We're doing real back to basics today. It's all about keeping it small and keeping it easy. So I'm going to call her. I'm going to use that recall cue I've been using, and then when she comes to me I'm going to say good to show her that's what I like, and then I'm going to give her a treat. So again, just a really short recall. Kimmy, come here. Good. And then there's the treat. So again, I haven't got the treat in my hand when she's on her way to me. I don't want to show it her as kind of an option. Do you want this or do you want to run off? I want her to arrive at my feet and then find out what her reward is. So I'm going to go this way now. So again, keeping it really small. Kimmy, come here. Good. Very nice. Now, Kimmy likes to chase. It's something that she really enjoys doing. In fact, one of the things that she's not great at a recall with is when there's squirrels or rabbits around, because she loves to chase them. So I'm incorporating a little bit of chase into my recall by moving backwards a little bit when I call her. So that means that the fun's not over when she comes to me. She can carry on doing that chase that she really enjoys. Kimmy, come here. Good. Here we go. Good girl. That's it. And we're just going to practice one more time. So keeping it small, remember, I call her, she comes to me, I say good, and then I give her a treat. So always the same routine, even when it's really, really up close like this is. Gimme, come here. Good. So my third step for improving your dog's recall is actually a tip for you, not your dog. This is a training technique I want you to take on, or not, as the case may be. So what I want you to do is not call your dog if you don't feel in your heart of hearts they're going to come to you. So while you're building up a recall, a really, really strong reflex to you calling them and your dog coming back to you, I want you to learn to not call your dog if you feel like they're a bit busy. Perhaps they're sniffing, perhaps they're playing. As long as your dog is safe, you want to pick your moments to call them, to practice that recall, where you can really get some wins under your belt, where you can really build up that reflex that you call them and then they come running back to you. So avoid the temptation to call them if you don't feel like they're going to respond. 3 steps there then to helping you improve your dog's recall. So if you enjoyed that, please do like and subscribe. I do regular videos and shorts giving you training advice from anything to young puppies up to adult dogs, and I also offer online one-to-one coaching, which really could be beneficial if you do have particular issues, maybe with recall or something else, where I can give you really bespoke advice. So I'll pop the link for that in the description, and I hope to see you soon.